Okay, this is going to be my first of GoPro recordings. I call it Carpool None Karaoke. So headed down to Violent, or whatever, whatever they used to call United Blood Services. I'm going to donate blood. Do it 3-4 times a year. Started off, as almost just, hey, I'll just donate some blood, and then all of a sudden became almost a habit, trying to build up the points and stuff. It's almost like a contest. How many times can I donate blood in a year? Because you can donate up to 6 times a year, or 3 times if you do the double platelet donation. I done last year I did 4 donations. The year before I actually did 6. So I've been doing this for about 4 years now. Have over 20, I think today is my 20th donation. It's gonna be cool. 20 donations of blood. So let's see how that sucker works out for me. Part of it is actually like, I love the fact that I actually get points for doing it. That's kind of the incentive. Not the incentive, you know what I mean. It kind of keeps you moving forward, and those points you can use for stuff like, what have I bought with them? Movie tickets. Yeah, it's easier just to buy a daggum movie ticket, but it's like, hey, it gives you something. Hey, man, this movie ticket was funded by the blood donation, so I did something good and got a movie ticket out of it. Last little time I cashed in my little donations, got some Amazon gift cards, and what do you call that thing? An iTunes card. So little things like I have upgraded iTunes service, because you can get like 5 gigs of storage, but I have like 200 gigs because I have 2 phones and like 3 iPads. So that way I've got it upgraded like 200 gigs, so I'll always have my stuff backed up in the cloud. What's going on this week? Well, if you haven't noticed, it's actually raining out there. It's gloomy. Yesterday was just gorgeous here in Las Vegas. So, got to take the good with the bad. I don't know. Do you really call rain bad in a desert? I don't know. I think you got to call that one actually the good. It's 115 degrees. I call that one bad. Pass through here. We got some more construction. I swear these guys will never finish constructing anything. Since I've lived here, this particular road has been under construction, I'd say 3 times. It's like, why don't they do it all at once? And my thought is they don't do it all at once because it's too efficient. I'm starting to really get that the government, remember, I spent my life in the government. The government is all about planned inefficiencies. Like when I moved here, the road in front of my subdivision was dug up. It wasn't dug up when I was, looking for a house, but when we actually moved in, the road was dug up. My goodness, why? It's the entire road dug up. Okay? It was that way for months while they were doing some kind of project. Then they filled it in. Then they completely resurfaced the street. Okay, all done. It was good for maybe 3 weeks, a month or so. Then they dig up the thing again. Completely different contractors came in. The same road, in the exact same area. It's not like it's, the road here and then the road portion across the street. No, it was the exact same portion. And they did some other project, month after month. Them working on that project. Then they filled it up. Then they completely resurfaced the road. What do you think happened next? A few weeks later, they dig up the road again. Completely different contractor, completely different contract. They go in there, and what do you think they do? They do their work, they fill it in, and they resurface the road. Fortunately, that was it. Fortunately, that was it. But why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense, because first of all, someone had to dig it up, fill it in, resurface the road, to dig it up, to fill it in, to resurface the road, to fill it up, to dig it in, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, resurface the damn road. Roads resurfaced 3 times. Why couldn't it be resurfaced once? Why couldn't all these people came in at one time and did what they needed? Or why couldn't one contractor finish, then the next would go in, the next one? They would have saved ripping up the road all those times and filling it back in. Do you know why they do that? Because they get paid to dig it up, fill it in, and resurface the road. That's not done by the city or the county. No, it's done by the contractors. And they want it that way. They love it that way. Then they sit around and talk about, oh, government's inefficient, government's getting in our business. No, if government was inefficient and government was getting into your business, you would have said, let's be efficient about this. And okay, you do this, you do that, you do this, you can do what you can at the same time, get this work done, get it done in a third of the time. No, they don't. It's never that way. You know why? Because they get paid to dig it up, to fill it in, and to resurface the road. It would affect their profits. It's kind of like, this is a rant I get on every once in a while. It's about roads. Anybody here hate potholes? Yeah, potholes suck. Guess what? You don't have to have potholes. They can build roads that don't get potholes. And the technology to build a road that doesn't get a pothole has existed for decades. As a matter of fact, in Europe, that's the way they build their roads. So wait a minute, they build roads that don't get potholes? Well, every once in a while, somebody in government figures that out, and they go like, oh, let's go and start building roads that last longer, don't get potholes. Then the entire industry moves to DC, and they start lobbying, oh, this is bad for America. You can't have roads without potholes. What will we fix? You see? You get it? What will they fix? They don't want to go and get a real job. They want to work for the government. Suck off the government tit. Oh well. It's the way life is. Always has been, always will be. And then the ones who scream the loudest about the government are the ones who benefit the most. They're bamboozling you. Anyway, my rant's over. I'm out. GoPro, stop recording.